building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
At Broadhurst Landfill, keeping our communities safe is the most important thing we do. Our local team of environmental managers, engineers, and scientists ensure that the long-term management of the landfill is safe for our workers, customers, and the environment. To learn more, visit our website at www.broadhurstlandfill.com. Or you can go to the website, click Visit Us, and sign up for a tour to see firsthand how we operate. We hope to see you soon.
An exceptional car buying experience is closer than you think. Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear has the best prices, service, and selection. Why go anywhere else? At Mike Birch, you don't have to haggle, and you'll get top dollar for your trade. Our finance team's ready to help, even when others can't. No matter where you are, buying a new car has never been easier than at Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear and at MikeBirchFord.com. Right on the corner, right on the price. Stop the surge. Call Mike Birch.
And good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. 3 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Wednesday morning, very last day of May, 31st of May, 2017. And we do appreciate you tuning in here with us on this Wednesday morning. Well, chance of rain today is going to be about 60% of afternoon showers. High today of 89 degrees. The autobarometer those at 8.3 feet and falling. Currently 71 degrees here in southeast Georgia. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Republic Services, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, by Murphy's Builder Supply, Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in Jessup, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. And Bob, we've got some actors in here this morning, directors, and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm talking Altamont Community Theater, which has put on a production just about every summer. This one is Beauty is a Beast. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Not Beauty is a Beast. It's Beauty is the Beast, right?
We decided to take a different turn from all the Beauty and the Beast this year.
I got you. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us who you got with you.
I'm Courtney Tyre. I'm one of the directors of I work at Arthur Williams too. I'm one of the directors with the Omaha Community Theater, which is under the Wayne County Arts Council here in town. And I have with me Alex Collins and Molly Martin. Both are two of the leads in our play.
Okay, so how many? Let's do this. Let's bring one at a time. Ladies first. All right, just bring her up here and get close to the mic like she is. Got to get close. And once again, your name is?
Molly Martin.
Molly Martin. Have you done community plays before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and which ones have you done in the past, Molly?
I've done You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, you've done a lot of them.
And this one is my fourth play.
Okay, and what grade will you be going to in August?
Ninth.
Ninth, oh, big high school freshman. All right,
yes, she will be leading us.
Yeah. You'll be getting with the Rama department there at Wayne County, I guess. Okay, what role do you play here in this Beauty is the Beast?
Princess Beauty.
Oh, you are the beauty.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right. Say, don't hate me because I'm pretty. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, okay? And what different take is this? Instead of Beauty and the Beast, Beauty is the Beast.
Well, the princess, her fairy godmothers gave her the gift of beauty, and that's really all she cared about. And so they took away her beauty, and she ends up learning that beauty isn't everything to life.
Did you have to put on a lot of makeup to look bad?
Sure.
I got to put on the makeup to look bad. You know, I was just yesterday. I was listening to on an AM station. They were talking on a Fox Sports station. They were talking about how some of these actresses that that are good looking, they have to really make it look bad for some of these movies. And so tell us about the makeup department and the wardrobe department that y'all have there with the.
Well, they brought out the costumes yesterday, and they were really they were weird.
The kids
and I don't
like
think
them.
Where are the costumes made, Courtney?
Well, we've used costumes throughout the years. We try to recycle.
Recycle them.
Right, and because we have a limited amount of funds. But we pulled out, we have inherited a lot from the previous people that started the Omaha Community Theater, the Smiths, Diane Murgaditchin and her father, Leland Smith, and the Birds. And so we had a ton of things donated. Plus, over the years, several people have given us costumes as well. And we try to use those instead of going out and spending more money.
Right, I agree.
Adding to our collection, as you want to call it. And so when we pull things out, the kids kind of sneer at first, but it works. It makes
Where do you store all this
make
stuff?
them look good.
Different places, or?
Well, we did have a place at first, but for unforeseen circumstances, we now have them in 2 different storage buildings because we have a lot.
Well, tell us about your costume, Molly, that you don't like.
Well, I have 4 costumes.
Oh, 4 of them. Good-looking costume and the rag costume.
Yes. So, I have an outfit for the ball at the castle, which is really pretty, and then I changed into this horrible costume. It's so ugly.
Be careful of you, huh?
Well, for when they take away my beauty. And
How do they take away your beauty? And who does it?
I have 2 fairy godmothers in the play, and one of the fairy godmothers knocks me out with her wand, and I fall down on the ground, and they just take away my beauty.
They just take it away.
Take it away.
So how do they do that quick change on you while you're knocked down on the stage there?
We have a blackout.
Oh, blackout. Oh, there's a blackout going on, and you change like that. You change that way. All right. Courtney, how does this play follow along with the Beauty and the Beast that we know?
Well, the Beauty and the Beast that the only really incorporation that we're having with it is the fact that her ball gown happens to be gold, like the regular Beauty and the Beast. It's more of a kid's taking of Taming of the Shrew.
Oh, okay.
So Beauty is this beautiful princess, but yet deep inside, the only person she cares about is herself.
Oh.
And so nobody really understands that until they actually talk to her, and that's when everybody goes, "Oh, you're not really that beautiful."
I've got a high opinion of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now who's the Beast?
Well, she is the Beast.
She is the Beast. So she is the Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
Okay. Does her personality completely change after she becomes the Beast?
Well, you have to find out if she's going to learn her lesson or not.
Okay. A little moral to this story, right, Molly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you don't mind, Courtney, can you tell us who some of the actors and actresses are and some of the main parts? I know you can't mention all of them because usually I try to incorporate a lot of folks, but you got your main stars.
I do. One happens to not be here. Well, 2 happen to not be here today. She has a sister named Honor, and that's played by Alexia Sloan. She is on a perfect attendance trip today with Mark Puckett.
Okay.
And Clark Chan plays her interest. I don't want to say love interest because they're middle schoolers.
Right.
But
just her interest.
Her interest.
Right. She has a crush on him. Okay.
Right. And his name is Nick in the play. And Alex Collins.
Alex, why don't you move on up? Molly, you step on back for a moment. Or you can just slide one of those chairs up here if you want to. Molly, totally up to you. Alex, your last name again? Collins. And what part do you play in this play?
I played the king.
The king. You get your crown and all that?
Yes,
got your
sir.
big fancy robe, felt robe, and all that kind of good stuff?
Yes, sir.
Do you rule fairly?
Mostly.
Is this your first play, or have you been in other community theaters? Plays?
Oh, he's been in all of them.
Oh, he's been in all of them. Okay.
Except for Charlie Brown. He's been in everything but Charlie Brown.
And what grade will you be going into this next year?
9th.
9th. Oh, we got 2 rising freshmen here. All right. Getting into high school there. You excited about that?
Kinda.
Don't let it intimidate you, okay? Okay. All right. And what do you do as the king? I mean, what is your role in this play, Beauty is the Beast?
Well, I guess I just rule the kingdom,
I know that, but
and then just
what
watch my
interaction
daughter.
do you have with your fellow cast members?
Well, I have the scribe, which just follows me around and takes all my orders.
I
And
need one of those.
I wish I had one of them in real life.
Do we have somebody else out there? Is that a different guest?
No.
No, it must be a different guest. Okay. Well, you come on
So,
back.
That's basically it, but I really need one of those in real life.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. And who are your parents?
Jenny Collins and Kip Collins.
Okay, Jenny, Kip. And Molly, I forgot to ask who your parents are.
Jason Martin and Hannah Martin.
Okay, all right, sounds good. And Courtney, once again, I know Bob's been talking about on his newscast and so forth. When is the play Beauty is the Beast?
Our first performance is tomorrow night at 6:30.
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yes.
Wow.
We're cutting it close.
Yes, you are, and it's going to be held at
the Wayne County High School auditorium, the K. Kegel Theater.
Okay, It starts tomorrow night at what time?
6:30. Admission $7, and we'll have another performance on Friday. Same time, 6:30. Again, admissions $7. And I really think that we usually have a good crowd as far as kids go, and they enjoy because this is about their only experience here in Wayne County with a fun children's theater.
Right.
And so we encourage all children to come out and enjoy themselves.
Yeah, so everybody comes out, help support the Omaha Community Theater. These kids have worked hard and many long hours to perfect their craft and remember their lines and know where they're supposed to go sit and they have is there any dancing, singing, anything like that?
No, we kind of shied away from that this year because of our circumstances of not having a permanent home for our theater this year, and so we just really wanted to have fun and let the kids kind of relax and not have to worry about vocals and choreography.
Okay. And how long does the play last once it begins at 6:30?
Usually, right now it's about a little over an hour, not very much.
So with an hour,
minutes.
You won't have an intermission. Just go right straight through it for 70 minutes.
This is one of our quickest plays.
Okay, and will people laugh, cry, be? No.
Well, it depends on them. I don't know about the crying part. There's certainly some funny parts.
There are some funny parts.
There are some funny parts.
So people be laughing, huh? Okay. Bob, questions, comments for Courtney or anything like that?
But again, just want to remind people it's tomorrow and Friday. It's 6:30. And again, it's first come, first serve. Right?
Yes, no reserve seating.
No reserve seating, and tickets just available at the door, and just go have a good time, folks, and enjoy the play. And I guess both of y'all plan on becoming part of the drama department at Wayne County High School. I know Jason's excited about to get those experienced actors up there.
Yeah, I was going to say, we failed to mention that Molly gets it, honestly, from her father, who happens to be the director at the high school.
Do you think he'll play favorites?
No.
Yeah, dads will always be rougher on their kids, right? Right. They always are. Yeah, I know I was on mine. You're always rougher on them because I coached them in soccer for many years, and it's like, Matt, Chad, do this, that, and the other kids, I say, hey, you're doing fine over there.
Courtney, I want to mention your cohort that helps you with the.
Yes, we actually have two other directors, and this year we pulled in a third. With Jennifer Young is another director with the Omaha Community Theater, and she's been helping, or we've been working together now for 7 years. And Shelby Nichols stepped in this year to help us out, and he's done a really great job as well.
Okay, well, sounds good. The Omaha Community Theater, Beauty is the Beast, tomorrow night, Thursday night, and Friday night at the auditorium there at the high school, KKO Theater. 6:30 showtimes each night. Tickets $7 each. Just show up, buy your ticket, and go in there and be entertained by these kids for a little over an hour. Okay. Anything else that you want to say about it? Anybody else that's helped or contributed or anything like that, Courtney?
We just really want to thank the parents for bearing with us during this time because it gets a little hectic, and everyone else in the community that's helped us out and advertising and just being there to support us. We appreciate it.
How long have you all been practicing? I mean, school just ended.
Well, we usually try to start at the end of January, but we didn't have a home. So we started more or less at the end of February, middle or beginning of March.
Okay.
And so we've been pushing it for about 3 months.
Where did y'all practice?
We practiced at the rec center this year, Cracker Williams.
Cracker Williams in the
big building.
In the big building there.
And we really appreciate the rec department working with us on that.
Well, good. All right. Well, kids, young adults. I know you don't want to call kids. Young adults, I wish y'all the best tomorrow night and Friday night in the performance. We look forward to having you back on here when you're playing lead roles in the high school plays and having a good time with that through the years. Courtney, any other thing that you want to say this morning?
No, sir.
You got it all done.
Yes, sir. We got it all.
All right. Well, okay. Good luck tomorrow night and Friday night.
Thank
WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. We'll be back more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a minute.
Hi, we're the Blueberry Buddies. Inviting you to the 43rd Annual Georgia Blueberry Festival, June 2nd and 3rd at Goldwasser Park in Alma, Georgia. I could list activities till I'm blue in the face, but I'll just name a few. Like the Blueberry Gospel Concert, 5K Run, Senior Beauty Pageant, and lots of rides and games. Don't forget the Civil War Camp, Indian Village, and Arts and Crafts. And what Blueberry Festival would be complete without a pie eating contest and a blueberry pancake breakfast?
And there's lots of entertainment, like a Friday night concert featuring 80s rock music with the awesome band Lazy Bones, plus so much more.
You can get all the details at GeorgiaBlueberryFestival.org.
You'll be blue if you miss the 43rd Annual Georgia Blueberry Festival, June 2nd and 3rd at Goldwasser Park in Alma.
The Georgia Blueberry Festival Committee is very thankful for the following sponsors: MBG Marketing, the City of Alma, Coastal Pines Technical College, Bacon County Hospital and Health System, Boat Ride Wrecker and Trucking, Bacon County Farm Bureau, Flash Foods, Distribution South, Georgia Blueberry Growers Association, and FMB South.
Okay, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jessup, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. World famous Butch and Bob show, and Bob, they're going to have that pie eating contest at the Blueberry Festival in Alma this weekend. You want to go enter that? Let's go have a good time doing that. You wouldn't want to enter a pie eating contest?
Depends on what kind of pie it is.
I wonder if it'd be a blueberry pie. Can you imagine people trying to eat blueberry pies very quickly? You know how blueberries stain. So then you'd have blue teeth, blue lips, blue face, probably nose, chin, half of your face. It's fun to watch those food eating contests. You've entered one before, haven't you? Haven't you been in a food eating contest one time before? No? Oh, I thought you were in a hot dog eating contest one time. I must be thinking of somebody else.
I think we had that pie or that pizza eating contest for that one time.
Yeah,
I just had to eat it.
You just had to eat the big old pizza. Did you eat it all?
No.
No? It was a big old pizza, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I ate 3/4 of it. It was almost impossible to eat it all.
Yeah, no reason to hurt yourself like that. All right. Okay, let's see here. We're just, school's out, baseball season's over with. Do many of these baseball players play on travel teams during the summer?
Yeah, some do. Like I said, Wayne County will have their own summer program, that'll crank up soon, just like everything cranks up pretty soon. Like I said, a lot of recreation teams still ready to start their summer season. Lions tournament gets underway, I think, this week for the juniors and next week for everybody else. So
tournaments are already beginning?
Tournaments begin.
Wow.
I said districts in June, the states in July, so everything's lined up. Went by the rec department yesterday, got the list of the all-star teams. Some haven't been selected yet, and they get the midget all-star or the midget championships set for Thursday night at Bill Morris Park. So once they have that championship, they'll set that team as well. But a lot of activities over the summer. Like I said, these kids don't get much rest. I think the football team gets underway. Their off-season conditioning program starts June 5th, I believe Coach Cripps says. So they got a little break, but once June 5th starts, they'll be up there every day with their off-season conditioning program, getting bigger, faster, stronger. Had the 7-on-7 contest, and before you know it, football season will be here. School will be back in session, and summer flies.
We never had a chance to talk about the scrimmage that Wayne County played against Brantley County. What did you take from that scrimmage after we won pretty handily, but what did you take from it?
I just was very impressed with they only had 7 days of practice to get ready for that scrimmage, and the display of offense was very impressive. So it's going to be a fun season. Like I said during the broadcast, you better get your season tickets early because it's going to be an entertaining year at JC Stadium. A lot of high-scoring offense, defense looked good. The numbers were up. What was impressive, I go back to last year's spring game, and the penalties were just enormous. I mean, there were hardly any penalties at all, either on offense or defense. The team was very disciplined and just it was a good display of football. The offensive line, as Coach Cripps mentioned, is probably the strong point of the team. Very
good.
big
You gotta have that big line.
Running backs looked good. Quarterback play looked good. Receivers caught the ball. I mean, it was a fun night over in Brantley County. Very impressed with what I saw. Talking to the coaches, they're very excited. The talent that they feel is on the football field, so they feel good about the season.
Okay, and what about the defense? What you see from them?
Looked good. They played well. I don't know what Brantley. The quarterback was pretty good for Brantley County, but I don't know what else they had. But the secondary is what they had to revamp and look pretty good back there. But most of the line's back. Most of the linebackers are back. So there's just a lot of talent, plus, they had listed all the baseball players that weren't involved in the spring game.
Yeah, that's wrong. How many baseball players would be like starters?
There's a pile of them.
Wow. Just athletes, huh?
Got 5 or 6 coming from the baseball team that'll plug in on that football field. So
good. Somebody just wanted to know, will Jessup host any rec tournaments?
They're hosting a Dizzy Dean event here, and the district, of course, went to Ware County. All the district and the girls' district is at Liberty. The boys are in Waycross at Trembling Earth, but there is a Dizzy Dean tournament Father's Day weekend.
Now, what's a Dizzy Dean tournament?
It's different than the GRPA. The kids, I don't know if you remember, they went out to Mississippi last year for Dizzy Dean event.
Right, I remember that. I was going to ask you that. Okay, so they play here, or they go out to Mississippi again?
There's still a trip to Mississippi, but there's going to be a tournament held here Father's Day weekend.
So they just bring in different teams and that kind of stuff around?
Yeah. So,
okay, and you said the midget tournaments here?
No, the Dizzy Dean tournament.
Just the Dizzy Dean.
Yeah.
There's no other rec.
The boys are going to Ware County. The girls are going to Liberty. That's where the district. And then the states are all over the place.
Okay. No district tournaments here. Okay. And if they win district, they move on the state. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. So a lot of baseball in June for these kids, right?
Baseball, softball.
Okay.
Plus, I know we're hosting the district tennis tournament here. Not sure the date of that, but that's next week, I believe.
Okay, recreation.
Yeah. And golf recreation gets underway as well, but I don't think we're hosting that. So there's a lot going on in recreation. There's a lot of kids signed
Swimming team, are they going strong?
I guess the swim team will start this summer. And they don't have the pool. They got the same pool. Yeah, they have the same pool last year. I think Dr. Thomas.
You got a pool in your backyard, swim team will show up.
Dr. Thomas's pool was what they used, so, but no pool. But I'm sure the prom swim team is practicing as we speak. There's just a lot going on this summer. Kids are active, so, which is good.
Which is good. Good to see the kids active out there, doing physical activity, learning a team sport, and how to get along with other folks in a sport. Just good for them.
But all the recreation all-star teams are about set, ready to go into district and state play. So
well, good. Just moving right along there, because next thing you know, you'll turn around and it'll be whatever August date, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, somewhere along there, and school will be back again. But still got all of June and all of July and about the first week there in August that they'll be able to enjoy the summer and do what they need to do, have some fun. And we just once again say congratulations to the Wayne County High School baseball team. You and I have not had a chance to talk about that. Just an outstanding team that we ran against for the state championship there. Just great pitching from them. I just couldn't believe the way they just mowed down our batters.
Yeah, as I say, good pitching beats good hitting. So they had good pitching that day. So it was a lot of fun, though. Anybody was in Savannah won't ever forget that scene of Wayne County support. It was just tremendous to see people that had moved away, came back to come to Savannah. I mean, some people came all the way from Panama City, Florida to come up there, and it was tremendous show of support for Wayne County's. Earl Etheridge is still amazed at how many people were at that ballpark. Like I said, the security guard had been there 52 years, said they've never seen a crowd like that at Grayson Stadium. That's the largest crowd they've ever seen.
Wow.
At Grayson Stadium.
For one team.
They kept telling us we had to get out of there because we were hanging around. Kids are when they lose, very upset in the season. So they're kind of milling around the dugout. But security guard wanted everybody out because he had to close the gate.
He wanted to go home, didn't he?
He said, well, you might have lost the game, but you can take consolation. Y'all set a tennis record at Grayson Stadium. It's never been seen. So I've never seen as many people at the stadium. So
that's great. That's great. But following, supporting those boys.
So the whole playoff run, just memories of a lifetime. Those that went to Locust Grove, that was just a circus up there. We had 900 plus people up there from Wayne County to Locust Grove. They're still shocked at that. The Buford series was fun. I mean, it was just
the whole thing.
It was just a great playoff run, great memories. Like I said, the banquet's been set for the 12th of June, so come on out and be at the banquet. They're going to have it at the Commons area, so they're expecting a big crowd. So that'll be a week from Monday, June 12th, at the high school Commons area. So
okay, June 12th. Baseball tournament. Banquet, be there.
Yeah, we'll reminisce the season, but I said it's just amazing. The team was 9-7 a month ago, and then to go on that run and just get all the way to the finals. It's hard to get it.
And you think about the series, and each one of them, each one of them, maybe not the Carrollton one, but most of them, a pitch here, a bad error here, a good hit there. Most of the series could have gone either way.
Right. And I said, people forget the first game against Jones County, we lost 17-4.
Yeah. It's like, whoa.
And then had to find, I said we had to go 3 games and several, we have 3 games against Jones, 3 games against Buford, 3 games against Locust Grove. So, and the Locust Grove game went 10 innings before we won it. So, but that, like I said, those memories will last a lifetime. I said, many times during the broadcast, it's an afternoon of baseball, but a lifetime of memories. People never forget those games. And I said, anybody who went to Savannah, anybody who went to Locust Grove, knows what I'm talking about. They just, you'll just never forget that afternoon of baseball.
Yeah. What was that sign you said with the last person leaving Jessup?
Yeah, they had a sign downtown, last person leave, make sure you turn the lights out.
Everybody was heading to the games.
I was going to Savannah. So
that's just amazing. Just congratulations to the varsity baseball team. They did great, second in the state, and they didn't get blown out. They were both close games. But one thing it did, it made a sense of community pride and brought the entire county together.
Well, the state's taking notice, like I said, as I mentioned in the sportscast, Coach McDonald's getting a lot of offers. There's a lot of teams looking for head baseball coaches, and several teams have been calling, knocking on his door and trying to lure him away from Wayne County, but he assures me he'll be here next year. So
he's built a great program here.
He had to turn down the Douglas offer yesterday. So, again, Ware County's still searching for a coach. Cartersville's coach went to Buford, so, they're looking for a coach. So,
Coach McDonald's, they were right here with us.
Yeah, so, but his phone's been ringing off the hook since the season ended. So.
Let's just cut the line to his phone then.
I've been talking to him every day. He assures me he's not going anywhere, so hopefully he'll be here next year. There's a lot of talent coming back. He's got all those sophomores.
He's got all those. I know he's only had like 2 starting seniors, the rest of the young team.
2 seniors graduating that were in the lineup, so. Anyway, it was just a great run, great season. Hopefully we can get back, but as I tell people, it's not guaranteed to get back. It's so hard to get. That playoff run, had to have a little lady luck at times. I still can't believe that pitcher dropped that ball with Locust Grove for the final out, but he did. So,
somebody wants to know, do you know when the baseball camp is for the that the high school puts on for the younger boys?
We had that on sports.
Okay, the baseball team puts on a baseball camp.
June 26th to the 28th. It's Monday the 26th to Wednesday the 28th. Summer baseball camp at Howard Bill Warren for ages 5 and up.
Okay, and how do people register for this?
They can register that day on June 26th from 9 to 9:30, or they can call this number 229-424-2825. Make checks payable to the Wayne County Home Run Club. It's $80 cash or check. So again, the number again 229-424-2825, or you can just be there that day on Monday, June 26th, $80.
$80 for the baseball team.
For ages 5 and up, right. Okay. And they'll give out awards, and like I said, kids guaranteed a t-shirt, but again, they do have to bring your helmet, bat, cleats, glove, and cap to the camp, so sunscreen should be added too.
Oh, yeah, sunscreen. Lots of water or sports drinks, too.
It's a great camp. Like I said, the former players, current players, and coaches are all out there, so kids really enjoy it. And it always draws a big crowd. So, again, the dates are Monday, June 26th to Wednesday, June 28th.
And a former student at Wayne County High School and quarterback for Wayne County, and, of course, a great baseball player, Brian Crawford, now the head baseball coach at Brunswick High School. Congratulations to Brian Crawford.
Right. And that's a great story.
Yep.
He'll do a good job down there. Like I say, he's been involved in several programs with Glenn and Brunswick back and forth, but now got the head job at Brunswick High School. So wish him well.
I know Delane and Eva's got to be just proud.
Former Wayne County player, like I said, worked through the ranks, worked his way up, and now I've got the head job at Brunswick, so we wish him the best.
Okay. Well, Bob, we're out of time. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, by Republic Services, and also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street here in Jessup. 8:31 on this Wednesday morning. Let's check in the latest news, see what's happening around the